Hello, pets, bitches, and losers. Happy New Year. Happy 2020. I should be on a motorcycle today, but I'm not because my battery died. So, anywho, I went and we were having a New Year's lunch, New Year's Day lunch with the people I ride with, and I rode my car. I drove my car up there just to be able to have lunch with everybody. But anyways, I wanted to do a quick little video and say happy 2020 to everyone. It is a new decade. So, yeah. How did everybody have a good New Year's Eve? I kept my ass at home. I fell asleep. I'm not a big New Year's Eve person anymore. In my 20s, I was totally down for it. Now I'm just like, too damn tired. So anywho, I wanted to go over some new things for the new year. Basically for the new girls that are getting into the whole findom world online. And I've gotten some criticism from some doms that are old school, and they're like, hey, you need to stop telling these girls that, it's like giving them pointers and tips and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, listen, I would rather them have some good information than some of the shit information that I have seen on YouTube for people. As I've said before in other videos, this is how you kind of figure out what your kink is. If honestly, I'm repeating myself. So for you new girls, new people that have never seen my videos before, and for those of you that have, I'm repeating myself. But literally, if you're just trying to get into this for a quick buck, you're not going to last long. If you actually are kind of in the whole, kind of sex work thing, because yes, financial domination, femdom, whatever, you're a sex worker. Because people are getting off on you. People get off on sending money. People get off on doing, games that involve money. You taking money. So yes, it is a sexual thing. So if you have an issue being referred to as a sex worker, move on. Also, this type of work is not for the faint of heart. And by what I mean is you are going to come across some of the worst fucking people you've ever come across, saying stuff to you that you would never think people could say to you. And I don't give two fucks because I know who I am. I don't care. But it took me a really long time to get that way in my life. I mean, I'm a lot older than most of you girls that are coming in on the game. I'm 52. So, yeah, if you're looking for validation and through this, it's no, then move on. You're also going to get where you will find subs that are going to, want to be, submit to you and so on and so forth. And they'll be like, oh, you're my only one goddess, and da-da-da, and then they ghost you. My favorite pet, I think, just ghosted me. Am I sad about it? I wouldn't necessarily say I'm sad. Am I disappointed? I'm disappointed in the way that it's being done. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe he's just dealing with holiday shit, but today's New Year's Day. After this, if I don't hear from him, there's really not a fucking excuse. So, whatever. I just hope he's okay. I only wish the best for him. If he ever wants to, come back, well, he's more than welcome, but he's going to have to pay the price. Plain and simple. I've always said any of my pets that are going to, want to be owned by me, then they have to be honest with me and just let me know. So I just hope nothing's wrong. I hope he's okay. But if all of a sudden, you're going to get all butthurt that maybe somebody's going to leave you and then go serve another dom, and you're going to get all butthurt about that, then you should probably fucking move on. That's part of just part of what it is. Men have short attention spans, and they'll move on to the next shiny object they see. Yeah, of course you can get long-term subs, and I'm not saying that's not possible, but it's just, don't be doing this if you're trying to like build up your fucking confidence thinking you're all that in a bag of chips, because there'll be times where you won't get tributes or anything for days upon days. I don't care. I don't really care. You know, I really don't. This is all on my terms. And also, like I said in the past, if you're just starting out, you better have some vanilla fucking work going on. Don't think that this is just going to, like, you know, fund your life. Don't believe all that you see from other girls. I do believe some people are full of fucking shit when they post a bunch of stuff, but hey, fake it till you make it. It's all about marketing. I get it. But yeah, I would rather be honest with newbies than see them do stupid shit like, loser, fuck you, Come on. I know some guys like the bratty girls and stuff like that. I'm not saying anything's wrong with that, but be yourself. You'll kind of do a lot of research. If you don't know what certain things stand for, Google them. Ask DOMs. I always say you guys are welcome to come into my DMs and ask me a question. Just be respectful. I've seen some girls where they've gone into other DOMs DMs and they're like, "So, how do I do this?" And then it's like, bitch, you know, like, don't act all entitled. Whatever. I'm more than happy to guide people. You'll either figure out if you like it or if you don't like it. I'm not going to fucking sit there and hold your hand the entire way, but I'll help if I can. You know? Hell, you might discover that you got a whole different side to you that you're like, ooh, I like this. And you also might discover like, oh, I really don't like this. That's okay. I mean, the sex work has changed extremely. Everything used to be in person way back in the day, and now all this online stuff has totally changed the game. So first and foremost, what I always tell girls, never give out your PayPal. Find other ways of getting tributes. Amazon gift cards, Gift Rocket. You gotta also be careful kind of with your Venmo and Cash App too. First and foremost, even before you really start, I would say get verified by an adult website. I used to do OnlyFans. I just don't like their format. And honestly, when I was trying to get paid out from them, I couldn't just, it wasn't allowing me to cash out. I had to email them and then they had to do it. And I was like, fuck that. So I went with AVN Stars and I like their format better. I think it's more pleasing to the eye. I just like it. I like it better. If any of you girls want to sign up with AVN Stars, I can send you a link. Just DM me and I'll send you a link and you can sign up that way. But that will age verify you, and that way you don't have to do these stupid ass fucking verification videos going, I am so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. I mean, if you just want to be like, hey, I'm so-and-so, I post enough pictures and little videos of myself that I'm like, yeah, bitch, I'm who I am. But I'm not going to write my name across me or any of that other shit. And I'm like, yeah, go to my AVN Stars. You can see it's the same fucking person. You can also have people tribute to you through there. Yes, they do take 20%, but that's better than your PayPal getting shut down. And it takes about a week for everything to process. But you can also sell stuff on there. You can chat on there with people, and you know, so like instead of fucking DMing with these people on your Twitter, tell them to go to your AVN Stars. They don't have to subscribe to you. They can just be a follower. Certain stuff that you put on your AVN Stars can be free or other stuff only your subscribers can see. But also, if people want to chat with you, you can chat with them in the messaging, and there's a tip option. So you can be like, hey, I'm done talking with you unless you tip me. And then they can tip you. So it's a lot harder for them to dispute money that goes to you through the adult site than through like a pay app. So yes, Venmo, Cash App, you don't get charged, you get all the money. And some people will be like, well, that's good. But remember, isn't it Venmo who PayPal owns? Or Cash App that PayPal owns? I don't know. They own one of those. I've said it. I think it's Venmo. One of those. So you just have to be careful because anything to do with sex work, Here's another thing. Make sure when you start your Twitter profile, go into your settings and go into settings and privacy, safety and privacy. And then click the little thing that says your content may contain sensitive material. So, the popo's out. Oh yeah, they're out. So that way, if people are coming across your stuff, they could be warned that, hey, this might, contain sensitive adult material, which will help you not to get flagged, shut down, reported, etc., etc. Also, just be really careful with all the hashtags you use. I'm not even using hashtags anymore. People can still look for like femdom, findom without a hashtag, and it will bring up tweets. The more hashtags you have on there, the more you could get shadow banned. If you don't know what shadow banned is, do me a favor and Google it. I am not going to explain it all in this video. Maybe another video I will. But Google shadow banned, and there's actually websites that can see if you have been shadow banned. You also, if you're going to put, bad language, cussing, so on and so forth, instead of, spelling F-U-C-K, I do F***CK. Don't spell them all out. Put a little symbol in there to kind of, break it up. And just be really fucking careful if you're going to be posting any nudity or topless or anything like that. And be really careful that your posts don't contain threatening behavior. And that's really hard when you're, a dom, because you're like, bitch, I'm going to do this and that to you. You just have to be careful. Twitter, starting in 2020, has implemented a couple new rules, and it's because of the sex trafficking stuff. So you have to be really careful. You can get as kinky and as freaky as you want on like your AVN stars. Twitter, I always say, should just basically be your kind of fishing pool, if you know what I mean, like maybe attract some people and so on and so forth. But send them over to your AVN stars, and you can have conversations with them there, and tell them like I said. And if they're like, well, I don't have AVN stars, well, bitch, sign up. It's just, if they can pay you, if they can get you Amazon gift cards, if they can PayPal you, and if they can Venmo or Cash App you, they can motherfucking AVN pay you. So if somebody is going to argue with you with your payment methods, move the fuck on. Ladies, newer ladies, this is kind of all over, so I apologize. But newer ladies, don't act like twats to the chicks that have been around for a while. Don't act like you're fucking, you know it all, and don't all of a sudden like bow up on them. As long as, I don't care if you're new, old, you've been at this forever, you've been at this a day. If you fucking come at me sideways, bitch, bye. I don't need that shit. I don't fucking tolerate it from subs. You think I'm going to tolerate it from another female? Fuck no. Yeah, we're supposed to empower each other, but don't be a twat about it. I'm just saying, it's no joke. So, yes, some people are like, well, I don't want to let these girls know what to do because they're coming out on the scene and they're ruining it for everybody. Well, they're fucking ruining it because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And, I'm not trying to glorify it as like, oh, this is easy. This is not fucking easy. This is going to be mentally taxing. It requires a lot of fucking work. I mean, and you might decide you fucking hate it. I'm just saying, it's going to happen whether, regardless, I tell somebody or somebody else tells somebody. I would actually just like to kind of guide people and be like, hey, this ain't fucking easy. This ain't fucking easy. This could mentally drain you. This takes a while. People are going to say awful shit to you. You're going to get catty bitches. You're going to get fucking totally disrespectful subs and people are going to fuck with you. Is it worth it? That's up to you. But, you know, it's not fast cash. Yeah, you might make a little here and there. And that might be like, ooh, look at that. Oh, I could do this. You don't fucking know that until you do it. Be smart. I'm trying to help you guys be smart or realize like, no, this shit ain't for me. So, yeah. That's why I think it's important to kind of educate. I'm not asking for anything. I just, you know, I've been lucky that, you know, I did BDSM in real life, but the online thing, that shit was new to me. So all of this has been like trial and fucking error. But, yeah, and do I know everything? Absolutely fucking not. What may work for me may not work for you, and so on and so forth. I always enjoy when people can give me tips and let me know, you know, stuff that they have learned or so on and so forth. I don't know. I'm a giver and I like to educate. So if I have the chance to be able to educate people on stuff, I'll do this. And, you know, I just want to tell you guys, sex work is never an easy thing. I started in it very young, dancing and so on and so forth. And I went through some really hard shit. And it took me a really long time to find out who I was and not give two fucks what other people thought about me. And that's really hard when you're in your late teens and early 20s, even your 30s. And you have to realize everything that you put on the internet, it's there forever. So remember that. Do you want people to hold shit over your head as you get older and stuff? You know, you have to kind of really figure out what you want in your life and if you want this to come back and haunt you. So, you know, 2020, like I said, if you girls ever want to reach out to me, feel free. I even tell subs if they want to reach out to me. I have no issues with that. Just everybody be respectful. I don't know everything. Yeah. So, anywho, have a great 2020 and let's kill it. And just remember, if you're having bad days also, don't blast it on your social media. Not if you're trying to be a dom. Just don't. Talk to a girlfriend, something like that. Don't do the whole sob story bullshit. It's not a good thing. Not a good look. I know. It's all about the image. Like my image today. Anyways, guys. And for those of you subs that are watching this, you know what you're supposed to fucking do. Tribute, bitch.